After the elbow to the head, the next attacker comes in from that direction with a kick. If I imagine and I know what the attacker's doing and I'm running it in my head and I'm visualizing the attacker, he's going to kick me. I've got to block his kick and strike his groin. I got to turn and block, immediately move and strike the groin, because I want to strike his groin if I'm the attacker. When his kick gets blocked, I want to hit him then. I don't want to hit him once his foot's down on the ground. So, timing for this attacker. Very quick, so that when I block, I'm already stepping right into it. Okay? Now, everybody has a different timing they use in their katas. That's a personal kind of thing. But you really have to know the attackers, what they're doing, in order to get the most proper timing. If you don't know what the attacker's doing, if you don't visualize the attacker, then you might do block, step and punch. He will have put his foot down and you'll have a harder time striking his groin. So, imagine the attacker and go in and get that punch to the groin before he puts his foot down and sets back up again, okay? Now, timing varies on everybody's kata. And we leave that up to a personal preference, but it still has to fit the bunkai, the attacker. So for years, for 35 years now, I've heard Mr. Abel and Mr. Gardner say to people, they'll watch their running of Shuri of a Shuri kata, and they'll say, "Where'd you learn that kata? Who taught you that kata? When did you learn that kata? How did your instructor do that kata? How do you do that kata?" Because there is going to be a slight difference. That doesn't mean you get to change the kata, no. But some instructors might have a different timing and then tell the student, you know, play with it, and then the student might get a different timing. And it's a lot of examples of it. That's one of the examples. Okay, it's same kata. When I set up for preparatory for this, and then come out like that, the timing of it, how long do I hold? You know, do you grimace and make a face like I'm gonna kill you, and then come out and get a really mild face? That's a personal thing. So that I was taught by Abel and Gardner to make a big deal of that little story about a hard look, a fierce look. The attacker won't come in. Then when I come out in the open like this, I have a placid, defeated look on my face. That suckers him in for me to take him out. So those are variances that people will have in their kata. So some people might only hold this for a second and go right to it. Right or wrong. The way I was taught was, you know, Shuri has so many facets. We have 8, let me get the right number of fingers up. We have 8 faces, from solemn, sad, solemn, angry, intent, compassionate. 8 faces that we employ, and this is an example of employing 2 of the faces. Fierce, confident, I'm going to clean your clock. Solemn, sad, I'm going to get my butt kicked. No, I'm not. So you see, every teacher teaches it slightly different. I like to hold this one, talking about timing. I like to hold this for a little bit, And I like to hold this for a little bit to show I've scared it, I've baited and suckered him in. And then I kick him, knock his dying punch out of the way, and punch him. These are the things I feel like that bunkai brings the kata to life. It looks better to me when I see it performed with that feeling. It feels better when I run it with feeling, not just going through the motions, but I really get off on baiting that guy to come in. It makes the kata alive for me.